Today, we will be seeing how hot a speaker gets at different frequencies. I will be checking the temperature of the speaker using this thermal camera. You can see here that when it's running, there's a ring of heat where the coil is. The dark blues are colder and the pinks are hotter. Changing the frequency of the speaker is very easy. With this ESP32 board, I can control it with Bluetooth. So with my tablet, I can send it any frequency between 40 and 10,000 hertz. Like I can send it 60. The speaker is now vibrating at 60 hertz. I can send it 3,000. Speaker's now running at 3,000 hertz. And if I type 0, it turns it off. To make this whole thing more of a controlled experiment, I'm going to be using my electric ducted fan to cool the speaker back down to room temperature after each test. To power my fan, I'm going to be using these two rechargeable 3.7 volt lithium ion batteries. When I put these things in series, that would be about 7.4 volts. The fan is powered by an RS395 motor rated at 16.2 volts. I pulled it out of an old vacuum's brush roll attachment. These two batteries wouldn't power it at full power, but it's going to spin pretty fast. I don't need to overpower it because that can loosen the fan on the shaft. Let's get started. Let's start at 40 hertz, very low frequency for a speaker. It's heating up. The light reddish pink area is the speaker's voice coil. That's the part that's heating up because that's where the electricity flows. Right now, it seems like the hottest part of the coil is around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Starting to heat up slightly. Seems to have peaked somewhere between 91 and 92 degrees Fahrenheit. And off. Cool down. Now that we're cooled back down to room temperature, let's try 100 hertz, slightly higher. Seems like at 100 hertz, it's heating up faster than it was at 40. We're now over 95 degrees Fahrenheit, and still rising. 96. And it seems like we've peaked. Off again. Fan time. Another thing I noticed is the board actually generates a pretty good amount of heat. It's not that hot, but it's hotter than I expected. 200 hertz now. It almost seems like when we went from 100 hertz to 200 hertz, it doesn't really have much of an effect. It seems like it's generating more heat than it was at 100 hertz, but the heat difference wasn't as major as it was from 40 to 100 hertz. 97 degrees, and I think we've peaked. Kind of seems like the frequency, as I increase it, actually warms up the speaker more. Cooling it off. "300 hertz. I'm definitely starting to notice a pattern here. Increasing frequency does increase the amount of heat generated. We've beat the previous maximum. Let's start increasing our frequency faster. 600 hertz now. Now it seems like temperature isn't increasing much anymore for some reason. I doubled the frequency and the temperature seems possibly lower than before. Almost seems like it isn't doing much. Now let's just go crazy. 2000 hertz. Now we're going higher. Higher frequency definitely causes the coil to generate more heat, but as I increase the frequency, the amount the temperature increases with frequency goes down. Kinda weird. I think the temperature is about the same for 5000 as it is for 2000. Frequency isn't making much of a difference anymore. And finally, for 10,000, temperature is lower. It's going down as we increase the frequency now. Off. 5000. I think the temperature is about the same for 5000 as it is for 2000. Frequency isn't making much of a difference anymore. Seems like higher up in the kilohertz range, increasing the frequency only barely affects the temperature now. Now let's do max 10,000. 10 kilohertz. And finally, for 10,000, temperature is lower. It's going down as we increase the frequency now. It seems like as I was increasing the frequency, it was getting hotter, but then at a certain point, it kind of stopped getting hotter, and then really high, it actually was lower. The heat generated by the speaker was lowest at 40 hertz, highest at 5000 hertz, and after 5000 hertz, started going down. I think the reason for that is because at 40 hertz, it spends the most time in the off state, causing the temperature there to be lowest. And as I increase the frequency, it spends less time off. As the frequency gets higher, it spends less time in the off state, causing it to cool less. But at a certain point, around 10,000 hertz, that's when the driver efficiency drops.